On December 18th, 2025, a Canadian crypto investor beat the CRA in court over a crypto scam loss. That court ruling might sound like great news, but before you start dreaming of giant tax refunds, let's talk about what this actually means for your taxes, because not every loss is treated equally. So, how do you know what you can claim and can't claim on your return? Let's break it down, starting with the biggest myth I hear every tax season. Hi, I'm Charlene Tessier, your Canadian crypto tax expert. And every week, I help crypto investors file accurately and avoid the CRA problems. This video is for general educational purposes. Everyone's tax situation is different, so always speak with a professional about your specific use case. We're diving in with the biggest myth I hear all the time. I lost money in a crypto scam, so I can write those losses off on my taxes, right? Well, not so fast. Let's walk through 3 real world cases I see every year. Same question, completely different outcomes. First up, phishing, rug pulls, fake platforms. You sign up and you transfer your crypto in to the platform and or app, and suddenly you're locked out and the funds are gone. I hear this all the time. They let me withdraw a little bit at first, so I trusted it. And then I added some more and poof, I couldn't get access. This happened to Sally, who watched her $25,000 portfolio disappear like that. She had police reports, screenshots, everything. But still, the CRA said no. Why? Because scams like these are seen as personal losses. The CRA sees crypto as a high risk activity. And if you are participating, you're doing so at your own risk. And unfortunately, that means the loss is deductible. Well, let's take a look at a collapsed exchange like the Celsius network. Now, this is totally different. In 2024, I helped dozens of clients write off Celsius losses. Why? Because Celsius went through a formal bankruptcy and the documentation was solid. That means CRA accepted it as a capital loss. So, yes, in this case, it was claimable, but only because there was clear proof, court filings, and full documentation. So, what about that Quadriga case I talked about at the beginning of this video? The taxpayer had lost over $500,000 in Bitcoin through Quadriga in 2017. CRA denied her loss claim, so she took them to court. And in December of 2025, she won. But here's the key. She won because she proved she was running a crypto business, not just casually investing. The judge ruled her activity counted as business, which meant she could claim the loss as a non-capital business loss and apply it against all her income. The total value of the loss by 2025 was over $2 million. Now, before you start dreaming of those big refunds, you remember that scene from He's Just Not That Into You? Well, she is the exception and you're the rule. Here's what this tells us. Not all losses are the same, and CRA doesn't always treat them the same way. Got scammed? Probably not deductible. Exchange collapse like Celsius network with bankruptcy filing papers? Yeah, capital loss. Business level activity with court level proof? Maybe, but only if you're ready to fight for it. So, what should you do if you've got scammed? First, don't claim it on your return unless you're prepared to fight CRA and possibly even go to court for it. Second, report the scam. Even though it won't help on your taxes, reporting it helps protect others. Third, protect yourself. Scams are evolving fast. Double check those domains, never act on unsolicited emails, and always verify if a platform is authorized to operate in Canada. There's a lot of links, and I've stuffed them all down below in the description, so check those out. Scams are engineered to fool even the most experienced investors, but you don't have to take a second hit at tax time. You've already lost money. Don't lose more through confusion or bad advice. That's why I created a guide called Let's Talk Rug Pulls to show you exactly what the CRA allows when it comes to scam losses, collapsed platforms, and legitimate deductions. Stop guessing and start using a real strategy. Grab the guide link below and get the tools, reporting steps, and tax clarity all in one nice little package. Till next time, I'm Charlene Tessier. Here's some more crypto profits minus the tax stress.